Hey everyone, I'm Mike, and with me as always is the left cheek, Mark. And today we're going to be going through all our stats and everything on our kind of music platforms and including YouTube, where our music is, because I think I've uncovered something we didn't realize that we've been missing out where our actual fans have been hiding. We've been looking in the absolute wrong place. So stick around. We're going to get to it. For you guys on YouTube, like, subscribe. It really helps us know if this content's important or interesting to you guys. And it really helps other people find these types of videos. Anyways, back to the subject. So Mark, for the last 2 years, what have you and I been working on, like as far as getting the brand out?
Mainly been doing podcasts
And putting them where?
and putting them on YouTube.
There we go. And this is where we're struggling because we don't understand why we're not reaching people. We have 81
Yeah,
fans, and it's
81. Yeah,
been a couple years, and we're like, what? Why aren't we breaking this? Why aren't we? And you watch a lot of videos like, oh, make sure you do this and this. I'm like, all our content is kind of playing right for the algorithms or whatever because it's all on brand. But I think where we're struggling is maybe it's long or this, but we've been making music videos, and we
yes,
are we're a band and all this who makes music, and I think we did the miscalculation. And don't get me, I love our videos and I will keep making them because they're hilarious. But how often do you listen to a band you like versus watch a video of that band?
I rarely watch a video of a band.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So videos are maybe more for discovery versus replay.
yeah,
And I thought about, I'm like, oh yeah, I barely watch videos. Unless it's like a new video. Usually, like when I watch a video, it's like a video for a song coming out for a band hasn't released the album. So it's like a promo.
yeah.
So it's like, oh, cool. Let me see what's coming out. We're going to start right here. And this is our distributor. So since we've started releasing our music physically and digitally using CD Baby, and no sponsorship here, but they just for us have been the best. I know there's a lot of other platforms. This one, I think initially is maybe you pay more, but I like it. Um, they've always been good. And as music switched from physical to digital, they did all that transition for us. It was great because originally
Yeah.
we only released CDs, but then they're like, oh, streaming services are. So
Yes.
I'd say 20 years we've been with them. So these other platforms like DistroKids or whatever, like they didn't exist. CD Baby did. It was really the only place for independent artists to kind of get distribution or get CD replication done. And as they've grown, they've done really good. But first of all, on this page, do you see something interesting? And it's
And
over
it's
here,
$49.
$49.19. So why that's interesting is we just recently got paid.
Yeah,
And usually it takes us well over, and our pay point is $200. So when we make $200, we get paid. Usually it takes us well over a year.
yeah.
And we just got paid, I think, last month. Why is it $50 already? That's weird.
That
So,
is weird.
yeah. So that was the first thing I saw yesterday. I'm like, okay. I'm like, that's cool. I'm like, let me click on it. Maybe there's a fluke, or maybe somebody just one off bought an album, like the entire digital album, because most of our money is
Yeah.
streaming. So you can one off purchase and that will jump it up. So we go into here and look, we were paid, yeah, $200 10 days ago. So then right after that, we have 28 bucks from Amazon, and then another $10 from Amazon, and then another dollar from
What?
Amazon. Yeah. Then another dollar from Amazon, and then some royalty thing, MLC royalty. My guess is that's probably somebody using our stuff in TikToks. But let's go below that and let's look at Spotify, $1, Pandora, 1 cent. I didn't even know Pandora still existed.
Yeah.
YouTube, 9 cents. Let's just jump back to the previous month. And once again, this is where it starts, where I really went, wait a second, something's going on. Facebook, a nickel. Deezer, don't know what the fuck that is, a penny. But the cool thing is, once CD Baby's putting us on all these streams and collecting the money for us. So that's great. MLC royalty, sure. Pandora, Audible, Apple Stream, $7.32. Cool. And
Wow.
then right below that, Amazon. So now we're looking at like, we're not, this is the first Apple transaction we saw, but we've had two Amazon transactions in the same window of time. So
Huh.
already that's like over $50.
What did they buy? They're buying digital
And then
music?
don't know, but no, that's a stream, just streaming. So
Oh,
that's a premium stream. Then right below it, an ad supported stream, 78 cents. And then an Amazon Prime stream. So once again, Amazon was like $30.
wow.
And that's month after month. Let me go back one more. And yeah, Amazon. Oh no, that's Apple. And then yeah, Amazon once again. So we're actually doing all right on Amazon, something I've never fucking looked at.
Yeah.
Never.
Huh.
That's really interesting. We're making money on a place we've never looked at. So let's go back to the beginning and we go to YouTube, 9 cents. So let's look at our YouTube page and we could go to our channel content. We'll just look at the dashboard here and let's just grab the same period of time between all these channels. It might default to, what is this? 28 days. Cool. So for everyone, we're going to be doing 28 days of data. So looking at YouTube in the last 28 days, we had 169 views, 2.3 hours of watch time, and 79 unique viewers. So, you know, for us, that's kind of what we expect. Oh, yeah, that's cool. People are watching
Yeah.
stuff. And most of the stuff is the music videos, most of it. Very little of it is our podcast. We do have some, but not a lot. Most of it is Poo on the Potty, which is cool because that's the music video. Most of people actually just listen to that as the song on the CD, on this band page, not the actual animated video. So, yeah. So most of our stuff are just our static songs. But so there we go, 169 views. Now let's go over to Spotify. Um, Currently, this moment, there are 0 people listening to our band.
Oh, okay.
But
0.
monthly listeners for same time period, we had 113 and 176 streams. So down 30% or whatever. But and our monthly active listeners is 98. So almost, it's a little bit less than YouTube's, you know, so a little
Okay,
bit
yeah.
less, but about the same. So once again, going, all right, you know, that's kind of where we're at. And once again, number one song, Poo Poo on the Potty, and Farty Poo is always kind of up there as well, but very nothing impressive. Now, Apple Music, I've always found good because it seems like we do better on Apple Music, and we always have. Because one thing I think on Apple Music is we have consistent users. We have people who listen to us a lot. So we have like kind of dedicated users. So on there, we've had 1.7 thousand plays. That's almost,
Wow.
near 2,000 plays. That's cool, but only 42 average daily listeners. So what that means is those people are listening to more songs. They're not just listening to one, they're listening to more or
Yeah.
the same song over and over. Um, and you can see here it's actually quite interesting too. Our top played songs, Poo Poo on the Potty, number one, but number two is Your Mom, which is pretty funny. Then Moko the
That's
Dolphin,
what?
and yeah, and Farty Poo's number five. Um, what we always love, and you can see heavy play in, you know, and I can only assume that the San Jose players are probably just you anyway. So you're probably making up.
Actually, no, they're probably my daughter.
Yeah. So there we go. But but then we get heavy usage in other parts of the country. Apple, I really like that they let us see this map.
But she doesn't do Apple, so she does
Oh,
Spotify.
yeah,
So
then
that's
it'd be
not
some.
her.
Yeah, Spotify. She's probably the only person on Spotify because Spotify's garbage for. Not only do they pay horribly, they're just like psh, because they're so filled with AI music. So
Yeah.
now let's look at the new one that we haven't been looking at. Let's check out Amazon. And let's actually go last 28 days. So we're doing the same time period. Amazon has had 6,000 listens and 3,200 listeners.
Wow.
Yeah,
So that's
that's like
2 listens a
exponential.
person.
That is so much more. If we go back to YouTube, we had 170 views. Apple, we had, or on Amazon, we had 6,000.
6,000. Wow.
Yeah. Number one, still here, I think. And we could break it down by song. And I'm so happy that the third song on here is being represented. So number one, Poo Poo on the Potty. Number two, Farty Poo. And just by like less than 20 listens, the number three song is Farts They Come Out of Your Butt. And these
Wow.
are all close. We're looking at 2,800 for Poo Poo, and then both were almost 1,400 for the other two songs. That is heavy. And if we come down here to the source, one is 19% of it comes from radio stations. So that is, I guess, Amazon radio stations picking up our tunes and playing them. That's
Hmm.
crazy. So 20%, which 20% of 6,000, that's 1,200 people listen to it through some radio station or 1,200 plays, right? Um,
Yeah.
1% Amazon playlist, 1% user libraries. But then almost 79% of people searching for our stuff or searching and finding us. So that means we are very strongly searchable music, which is, once again, we didn't know we were doing anything.
Yeah.
So there's a tool here called Voice. I don't know what this is. Actually, I have to like look at it, but check this out. And I think this might be like if you use Alexa or Siri saying, "Hey, play this song." But according to this chart here, the red chart, we are in the range that they say we're on fire. They say this artist has significantly more requesters for their music than expected. And it says the daily thing is compared to people of similar size audiences on Amazon Music. We've had 800 people in the last 28 days request our music.
Wow.
65 people requested our band. 4 requested our albums. 733 requested our songs, and 1 requested lyrics. That one person probably wanted the lyrics to touch my penis. So, wow. Okay. So that
Yeah,
was
it's
kind of
crazy.
really revealing. One, we've completely missed our audience. So, no offense. We love you, YouTube people. And we love making videos because this is super fun for us. So we're going to keep doing that. We're just really amazed at, as a band, where our listeners and revenue comes from. And it may seem silly that we get excited about, whatever, $29 a month after doing
Yeah.
this for 32 years or whatever, 33 years now.
Hey, I'll take that.
But all the money that goes into the band supports the band. So we currently are sitting on enough money for when Mark and I go out and make a new album that we could release it.
Nice.
And that's kind of, and sure, at any time we could have paid for that out of our pocket. But the cool thing is the band is able to pay for it this time. That's awesome. can't pay for the studio space, but it can pay for the distribution of the record. Um,
Yeah.
but how cool is that? So I think if we're going to, this is probably going longer than I wanted to, so I'll have to trim it down. But where do I want to go next? I'm actually, me. Where do I want to go next? What I want to do is kind of drill in and see what's appealing to people. And I think it's very obvious what is appealing to people. And I think we talk about and discuss making a tactical effort to put something out that the people are listening to. Yeah.
Yeah.
We know it's farts and poops. I got it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's do an experiment and just go for it. And like we did with Farts Come Out of My Butt, we did that as a single. Singles work. It's number 3 on our playlist. So
Yeah.
singles work. So super cool. So that's where we are with that. We're going to keep digging into this. I think this is a cool segment for our channel to kind of show people what it's like to be. I don't even say we're an indie band. We're smaller than that, but we're on fire in the
semi-amateur.
yeah. But we're on fire in the Amazon Music for Artists voice
That's so
category.
crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome. So
I wonder what about it makes that so much more successful.
Maybe we just underestimated the size of that platform.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's awesome. So yeah, we're going to figure that out.